The Florida Joint Center for Citizenship presents State Courts. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice. Benjamin Franklin once said that it is better to allow 100 guilty persons to escape than to let one innocent person suffer. Our own preamble to the U.S. Constitution declares that one of the most important purposes of government is to establish justice. It is through court systems that this constitutional objective is achieved. How is our court system structured, and how does it work? In this video, we will learn about the levels, functions, and powers of the courts at the state level. Some things you'll be able to do after watching this video. You'll be able to tell the difference among the levels, functions, and powers of courts at the state level. So let's talk about the courts. It's important to remember that not every court can or will hear every case. Different courts have different jurisdictions or the authority to hear a case. The Florida Constitution decides jurisdiction for its own courts. Let's begin taking a look at how Florida's court system is structured. The state court system. Most court cases in a state are handled by the state court system. In Florida, there is a 4-level court system. Let's work our way through each of the levels. Level 1, county courts. Each Florida county has a county-level court. County courts handle misdemeanors, which usually have less consequences than major crimes. If your parents break a traffic law, receive a ticket by a police officer, and want to fight the ticket in court, they may have to go to the county court. If your older brother or sister throws a party and disturbs the peace, they may have to go to the county court to fight the charge. If there's a property damage case or a lawsuit for damages under $15,000, a county court will hear the case. You also have other kinds of courts: traffic courts, juvenile courts, which deal with people under 18, and small claims courts. In small claims courts, there are two sides: plaintiffs, people filing lawsuits, and defendants, people being sued. Level 2, circuit courts. Felonies, which are more serious crimes like murder, armed robbery, and drug cases, and civil cases that are $15,000 or more, are heard at the next level of the court system, known as the circuit courts. These trials may be held before a jury, a group of citizens sworn to give a true verdict according to the evidence heard in a case. As in other levels of the court system, it is the job of the judge, the public official who decides questions brought before the court, to make sure the trial is handled fairly and lawfully. Level 3, District Court of Appeals. The District Court of Appeals is the third highest level of courts in Florida. There are 5 district courts of appeals in Florida, and they do not hold any trials or have juries. Instead, these are appellate courts, which review decisions made by the lower trial courts. A panel of judges decides cases by a majority vote. Level 4, the Florida Supreme Court. The highest court in the state is the Florida Supreme Court. It supervises all the courts in Florida and can review the decisions of the appellate courts. It currently has 7 justices, and they make the final decision on cases brought before them. But their decision can be appealed to the United States Supreme Court. Remember, though, that the Florida Supreme Court only deals with cases from Florida. The Florida Supreme Court does not address federal matters or the U.S. Constitution. The U.S. Constitution has supremacy over all state laws if there is a conflict between federal law and state law. Let's check in. Question 1. What are the 4 levels of court system in Florida? Answer: county courts, circuit courts, courts of appeals, and the Florida Supreme Court. Question 2. If you want to sue someone for $15,000, to which level of the Florida court system would you bring your case? Answer: circuit court. Question 3. Explain why a plaintiff or a defendant cannot win a trial within a district court of appeal. Answer: district courts of appeal do not hold trials. A panel of judges make decisions by majority vote and only review the decisions of lower courts.
Thanks for watching. This video is produced by Florida Joint Center for Citizenship at the Lou Fry Institute staff. Have a great day.